Major wildfires, droughts, post-fire floods, and landslides in the Western United States in recent years have demonstrated the vulnerability of populations, ecosystems, water sources, and economy to growing climate extremes. Over the past 50 years, wildfires have grown in size and ferocity, and the Western wildfire season is longer than it has ever been. Unfavorable tendencies are expected to emerge when temperatures increase more due to human-caused climate change. By burning trees, soil, and other plants, wildfires send large volumes of gases into the sky that trap heat, endanger human life, and degrade the quality of the air. Because wildfires damage ecosystems, soils, and infrastructure, they are a serious threat to the quantity and quality of water in the Western United States. The research has shown that wildfires have the potential to contaminate drinking water sources, increase the amount of pollutants and sediments in rivers and streams, and increase the risk of hazardous mudslides and debris flow.
Wildfires have adverse effects on both humans and the environment. Some types of pollution caused by wildfires are through water, air, land, or noise. When wildfires burn, they release a number of toxic pollutants that both humans and animals inhale, causing health problems and even sometimes mortality. They also release large amounts of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, contributing to both climate change and global warming. They emit soot and smoke particles that have a negative effect on all populations, but specifically ones with asthma, the elderly, or children. Wildfires also destroy our property, including houses, businesses, farms, and other livelihoods. In the heat of the moment, many humans leave their livestock behind in the wildfire to preserve their lives, and the animals are incapable of saving themselves. Even wild animals can sometimes die from wildfires as they are scared and have nowhere to run. Although wildfires negatively impact us and the environment, they can also be good. They are naturally occurring and help clear dead brush from the land and lead to an increase in biodiversity. Wildfires are the planet's way of regeneration and allows important nutrients to re-enter the soil to create better, more diverse habitats. Wildfires may or may not make an impact depending on the duration of exposure, the means of transmission, and the susceptibility of the receptor. We must fully identify and understand how wildfires will impact the atmospheric, aquatic, and terrestrial environments to help limit the damages they are capable of causing. If we can do this, we have a better chance of protecting ourselves and the environment from future wildfires.
So there are a couple of tactics to mitigate wildfires. One approach is fuel management, which can be through fuel reduction and prescribed fire. Some might see the image here and instinctively find it kind of alarming to see intentional fire, but this is actually part of an extensive prescribed fire process to help reduce fuel for wildfires. So prescribed burning can actually have a positive impact on the ecosystem, and that's from releasing nutrients into the soil to things like promotion of germination for native species. So there's a lot of steps that are involved in prescribed burnings, and often they begin way before the actual burning takes place, and that can amount up to what can be years of research and analysis of the area. And then that's normally followed by a burn plan, which is a extensive document with preparation, and then there's a actual burning that takes place with close monitoring, and this also involves the prep work before, which is the thinning out of the vegetation to reduce any of extra available fuel. And then after, or towards the tail end of the prescribed burn, there's something called a mop-up, which is it's extensive monitoring as well of the fire to make sure that everything gets extinguished properly. So aside from prescribed burns, there are numerous other strategies to try to mitigate wildfires, and that can include early detection systems to defensible spaces like buffer zones, and then community planning and education, and those all can contribute to the reduction of the severity of wildfires.
Decreasing the amount of wildfires in the West requires a complex approach. Early detection through satellite monitoring, drones, and ground sensors is crucial for identifying fires before they escalate. Fire monitoring systems, including geographic information systems, predictive modeling, and remote sensing, help track and predict wildfire behavior. Public education campaigns, FireWise programs, and school initiatives raise awareness about fire prevention. Community preparedness, such as evacuation plans, fire breaks, and emergency communication systems, ensures effective responses from community members. Increasing the number of firefighters through recruitment, training, and support is essential. Government policies also play a vital role by promoting land management practices, enforcing building regulations, providing funding, and addressing climate change. Together, these solutions form an effective strategy to reduce wildfire risks.